Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you how Merchant Giant is revolutionizing the merchant service industry by wiping out all of your transaction fees. You heard me right. Merchant Giant makes it so you have zero transaction fees. I've got your attention, don't I? Now let me show you how it's done. First, let's start with what's already on the books. The law. Passed all the way back in January of 2013, the federal government basically gave merchants the right to charge clients for the credit card transaction fees for each transaction. That means all the way back in 2013, business owners just like you have been saving tens of thousands annually on the transaction fees you're still dealing with now. Compliance is key, and there are rules. You're asking yourself, here is where the catch is. Well, you need to post signs at the front of your establishment, and you must have signage at each of your terminals that take credit cards. That's it. It's that simple. Now, for smaller establishments or mobile companies where there is no room for signage, you simply tell the client verbally. When the customer hands you their credit card, you tell them there is a discount if they pay with cash. Otherwise, we have a service convenience fee to pay with a credit card. Clients are more than used to these fees by now. They will just hand you the credit card in most cases, and some will go ahead and give you cash. Either way, it's a win-win. Today, thanks to one of America's largest banking institutions, Wells Fargo, and 2 other partner banks, we can provide you with a terminal just like the one you have right now. But as outlined above, Merchant Giant moves those small transaction fees over to the client. They will show up right there on the client's sales receipt. Now, we get it. You might be part of the small amount of merchants worried about this fee, but to be 100% honest, with over 10,000 merchants currently using this program with us, only a very small percentage were truly worried about it. Once they saw the potential savings, they figured this was too substantial to miss out. Now, some merchants said no, but once they saw how their neighbors were making the switch and how they were holding on to their hard-earned money, they came back to us and said, "Sign me up." Once they did, they were quick to notice that their customers didn't complain at all. We had one merchant that had a client complain. I believe it was a donut shop, and the client complained about a 49-cent charge, and the owner simply gave the client a coupon for $1, and the client came back with a smile and never said anything again. We urge you to see what our clients are saying about us online. Check out our website and you'll be convinced. None of their customers had any problem with this. Customers are just used to it. It's simply how business is done now. I mean, you see it every day at gas stations, for example. There is a cash price and a credit price. They've been doing this forever. And more companies are getting on board. Here are just a few of them. Sedgwick County Electric Co-op. They're charging $4.95 per transaction. Treasurer Tax Collector. They are charging $3.95. Stripe, charging 2.9% plus 30 cents in transaction fees. Venmo, charging 3%. As I was saying, customers are used to this. So it's really a no-brainer. Now, some of you may be asking yourself, what does the customer see on their receipt? Let me show you what the customer's receipt looks like. So as you see here, this service fee is 7 cents. The truth of the matter is we're getting bombarded with calls from merchants all wanting to sign up ASAP. Over the next weeks, months, and years, this will be the norm. Looking at the graph below shows how Merchant Giant took a business who was paying on average $1,551 per month in merchant fees and wiped that out and lowered it to a flat $35. That's it. From $1,500 to $35. Now you do have to use our equipment, and yes, there is a leasing fee, but what's a couple of hundred compared to $1,500? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a no-brainer. It's time to come and check us out. Thousands of business owners have already made the switch. That should make you feel better, but if it's credibility that you're still concerned about, what's better than Wells Fargo Bank bringing this to market? How's that for credibility? Go ahead and call us now at the number below to schedule an appointment today.